Hey guys, it's Paul here from Mozza. It's Tuesday morning. I've just done a deep clean on the trailer, so thought it might be a good opportunity to uh, take you guys on a little tour around the trailer, show you how it's all set up and how it works. Um, let's go. So first thing I want to do is mention um, Retro Food Trucks, who built this trailer from scratch. Okay, so these guys, they're based in Dublin, and they have a full team on site of electricians and fabricators and engineers, the whole shebang, and they build these things from scratch. And I must say, Colin and the team's work is just incredible. The craftsmanship, attention to detail is just second to none, right? So you'll see from the details in the trailer, everything is so thoughtfully considered and thought out. Just want to give a shout out to those guys because their work is incredible, and I wouldn't be here without them, so thank you guys. All right, so the truck itself is the trailer is 3 meters long, 2 meters tall, and 2.1 meters wide. So it's on the smaller side, but this is perfect for me. I can have another body in there with me and it won't be cramped. So I'm pretty happy with the space. It's easier to move around as well with the car when it's compact. And yeah, let's step inside. So as you can see, there's quite a bit of floor space. See my foot for scale. Inside on the left we have the service hatch, the counter, and prep on the right with toppings unit. So this topping unit has space for a bunch of these gastronorms. They're like, trays for holding the food toppings. And this thing keeps the food cold and fresh around 2 or 3 Celsius, which is great. I have another fridge over here, which I store drinks and dips and overflow ingredients in. And again, this holds around 3 or 4 degrees Celsius. And then under the counters, we've got lots of storage space. I got drinks, other bits and bobs. And as I take you around here, you can see the water tank. So this is the setup. When you register a food business in Ireland, you need to follow a bunch of different guidelines and make sure that you're compliant for food safety. And one of the requirements is to have 2 separate sinks in your workplace. So one for hand wash and one for utensils. You also need hot running water, which is another requirement. So you can see my tanks here. I've got 2 filled water tanks and then a wastewater tank. And over here we got the hot water heater, which holds 10 liters of hot water, and a water pump, which then pulls water from these water tanks into the taps. And that's how it works. It runs off a battery. I'll talk about that in a moment. Which is, actually I'll show you the outside. So if I want to draw power from the mains, like from a power source, I can just plug into this little guy here, and that can just plug into a standard home socket, which is great, and it'll power the whole trailer, the fridges and the lights and everything else. But I did invest in a battery system, which means I can be completely self-sufficient. I have a Victron inverter here with 2 lithium batteries, and these batteries hold probably about 3 or 4 days worth of charge. So I could have the whole trailer running off the grid for about 4 days without having to plug in, which is amazing. I don't have reliance on a power source necessarily, and basically it powers the whole trailer in terms of the fridges and the lights, the power sockets, the water pump, the water heater. It's awesome. Well worth the investment. Then we talk about the ovens, the Gozney ovens. These are my pride and joy. I've got loads of comments on these ovens from people. They are pretty cool looking. They run entirely on gas, and they reach temperatures of 450 to 500 Celsius, which is like, melt your face off hot. But it allows me to cook pizzas in like less than 90 seconds, which is sort of true Neapolitan style. Yeah, these are workhorses. once I get them to temperature, they just hold temperature, and there's no like downtime between cooking pizzas, which is awesome. Just a little bit on the ovens themselves. These come with like stock chimneys, so they're only about maybe this tall out of the box, and we did some work to basically extend the chimneys to make them safe inside a closed environment. So these are twin wall flues, so they're super high insulation. There's no heat, like I could touch these when the ovens are on. There's a very, very little heat that comes out of them, and they go up through the roof to chimneys. Quickly show you those, if you can see them. You can see that they have rain caps on top, and yeah, all the heat just comes out through there. So the other thing about the ovens is, because they have extended flues, there's more air drawn through the mouth of the oven, so the oven actually takes a lot more air in through here. So I had to get these arches, which basically close down the mouth of the oven. These are official like Gozney like accessories, which are required when you extend the flue beyond the sort of stock flue. And that's it for the ovens. Yeah, like I said, lots of space in here. Oh yeah, my dough box. So I got this really high insulated, it's called Cambro, you can see it on the logo, Cambro Go Box, and essentially it's just this insulated box that can hold, I think it can hold 8 dough trays, 15 dough balls in each tray, and it can take a big ice block in the back, which basically keeps the box at around 10 degrees Celsius for about 6 to 8 hours. So if it's a really hot day and I need to temperature control my dough, they'll go in here with the cool plate, which gives me lots of control. And then I just pull out a tray during service, like 30 minutes before service, let the dough come to temperature. Because it can get super hot in here, like, I don't know, when the ovens are on, it can go up to 35 Celsius, which is like really, really hot. So that gives me loads of control. I can take the dough trays in and out and make sure that the dough balls don't sort of blow out and over ferment, which is great. And yeah, that's kind of it. So other little details, you know, just some nice picture frames, hand soap dispenser, glue roll dispenser, carbon monoxide alarm, then some documentation. I got my certificates in here with my food safety management plan available, a list of allergens and all that kind of stuff. And then I got the ticket rail. This is a new addition, little ticket rail. I can print off orders and stick them in here. Just makes it easier for me to see what's next and keep me in the zone here when I'm working away and making pizzas. And yeah, that's kind of it. As you can see, oh yeah, I'll give you a look at the hatch. So the hatch is 2.1 meters wide. I'm just gonna flip it out. So it's on like these hydraulic arms, which like send it out really quick, which is awesome. So we did most of the interior in the same wrap as the outside, just to give it a nice finish. This nice kind of navy blue, grey color. I don't really know what it is, but it's nice anyway. And then we have a little sort of fold-out counter. We could put napkins and stuff like that on this, and yeah, and it's just finished with these nice subway tiles. You can see them; they're obviously wrapped the whole way around the backsplash inside. The thing is super easy to clean, like, you know, 15 minutes and I'm wiped down completely. But yeah, that's the Mozza trailer. If you have any comments, questions, or feedback, let me know. Happy to share more details if you're interested in doing something like this yourself. I get lots of people asking me at the hatch about, you know, they might make pizza at home with an uni or a home oven, and they're looking for some tips and tricks. And yeah, I'll share more videos on that stuff soon. But hope this was useful. See you on the weekend, I hope. Ciao.